is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. Today, a clash between two teams from the Sunshine State that will resonate from Dade to Duval. It's the Florida Atlantic Owls and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
Guys, Florida has been through the gauntlet with coaches lately, trying to find some stability. They have a new opportunity here with a young up-and-coming coach in John Summerall. He has been a proven winner at all of the stops. Now he has an opportunity to turn the Gators around and bring them back to relevance in the SEC. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So the Florida Atlantic Owls offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. And what a treat to see a couple of pass catchers like this, each taking their shot to make big plays. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
What a great job by the defense understanding where they're on the field. Listen, the wide side of the field this way, they're going to try to run that sweep, identifying it, flying like madmen to the football, just understanding.
Maybe a crease. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Bernard. And that should be enough to give Florida Atlantic the first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for him.
Making side adjustments here. They'll leave it with the lone back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here puts the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
On the ground, it's Farrell. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Running inside, it's Bernard. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught in the back. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. 9th play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. Hauls it in at the 25. Slips through the line. Busts through behind his pad. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. This offense has it with really good field position. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblock. Could be an alley. Touchdown Gators! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, one touch, one touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. The Owls come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Garcia. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Takes a handoff. It's Bernard. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Makes the grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Owls have their offense in high gear. Makes the grab in their space. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
The run inside. It's Farrell. And it looks as if Florida Atlantic will have enough for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. The option, the keeper. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Owls! Fitted in the window for the score.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And here's the return. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. First play of the drive comes from first carry of the season for this transfer. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Now you want to be a run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
He's in open space downfield. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the... So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
How about the athletic ability by the big fella? You know, you got those big linebackers in there used to taking on fullbacks and offensive linemen the whole game. He understands for passing situations. I'm getting drops. I'm getting deep in my drops, playing the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, making the INT. What an athlete.
The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback making checks. To the air on second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Off the play fake on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. Brings it down on the right side. Off and running. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gators!
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there was no question who was going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. He gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
And he makes the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touched.
Breaks into the open. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage... done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Using his legs, it's Bernard. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? A long way to go. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
A really good play by this defense. Seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't full. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The short hands, it's ball.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it in with a huge play, an 80-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Florida Atlantic offense ready to go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Florida Atlantic races to the line.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Wants to throw again. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the catch at the 35. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Motion from the wideout. Running right, it's ball. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Man, those last 2 plays were disasters, and now it's 3rd and 17. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. He's piled up 76 yards on the ground, a very productive first half here in the season opener. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Soft spot in the middle. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Owls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield very late in the half. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. That is no good. That one may sting a little, guys. Instead of getting it down to 10, feeling good about things, still a 13-point lead. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye of that bull Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the Missouri State Bears. And it's Texas A&M trying to win the home opener. They've got the lead midway through the first half. Now let's take a look at some other top 25 action going on around the country. Now over to your game inside the swamp. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage.
Florida Atlantic about to boot it away and get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Pulls and fires complete. Good, solid tackle.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Might have a chance, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Pulls it in. It's Henry. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. So now it's second and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bernard. Oh, he's got some space. He's now over the century mark with 102 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Bernard. And that should be enough to give Florida Atlantic the first down. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Going to the run. It's Bernard. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Owls. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. Fielded in the end zone, it's May. And he loses the ball deep in his own end.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you've got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
And how about this? You get to start a drive with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. No good. Guys, they could have cut the deficit in half if that field goal had been good, still down by 6.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Running inside, it's Pryor. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play fake. He's taking the shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. With the draw, it's Bernard. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing it.
There's some room. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Might be changing the route. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Florida Atlantic tries to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Got it behind the line. It's Singleton. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Wide receiver going in motion. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the 1st game of the season. And the Gators come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Here's Jaden one more time. Made a defender miss. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Owls sideline, I can see a lot happening with their running back. He has turned it over here in this game, and they are down. They need him to be a little bit better with their ball security. I have seen some coaches go over there, have him put the football in, kind of try to knock it out, get him back to a...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Play is stopped as they check on an injured Gator. So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on second down from the 15. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Working the middle. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. It's complete on the right side. And it looks as if Florida Atlantic will have enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A.
Gonna take a shot. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna run it. It's Bernard. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Got his man, and he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Motion from the back. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Throws it deep. Got it inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Gators! Excellent pass by the back on the option. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the 4th. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. Looking to throw on first down. On the run, fires downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Henry. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the catch, it's Messer. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Converts on fourth down, still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. He goes right back to the air. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Unloads it left. The quick out. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. On the ground with the counter. Maybe some room here. Quick. Oh, he's still got more. The 40. The 20. He's at the touchdown Gator. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And the extra pointer right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the 4th. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. wasting no time throwing on this drive. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for room, it's Bernard. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the right. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Handoff for ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Runs through the tackle, and the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Tight end now in motion. They'll give it to Ball. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
So here comes the Florida Atlantic offense ready to go to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
To the air on 1st down. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Takes the handoff. It's Bernard. Gets it out across the 40, stopped short of the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 41, and might they choose to go for it here. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Lowers those pads. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The run inside. It's Bernard. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Unleashes to the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football.
Touchdown, Owls! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But I'll tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense is gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
Catch in the middle, it's Mays. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Trying play action. Takes a hit as he fires. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's a give the ball. And after the short gain, that is going to put this one in the books. I know this is disappointing, but plenty of teams have suffered early losses and come back to have great seasons. I mean, think of 1983 Miami, one of the great teams of all time. Blown out in the opener, won the national championship.
Well, some of us weren't alive. Everybody probably playing this game wasn't alive with that comment. But yeah, great example, Reese. But listen, your season isn't over. Things still down the road for you to look forward to, still improve on, can still have all of your dreams out in front of you. But, you know, 83, Jesse, I know you were playing college football then, but share.
I think I had just learned how to walk. It's funny, guys, you know, just like that 83 team, this team that lost here today, they are also very talented. They just got to take care, fixing up and cleaning up some of these mistakes, but no doubt, lots to play for moving forward. Can't wait to see what happens next week.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.